Opening of the blade, over the top for a boundary. Not half volleys by any means. These first two deliveries, length has been good, but watch this blade open. Totally intentional, over the top, my hands up.
There might be a more studious look to Virendra Sehwag now with the spectacles and all. Well, there you go. But the destructiveness is still the same.
Posted a sweeper on the offside. Will it help though?
He's gone down the ground. He's gone more towards that wideish long arm region. He's got 6 more. Another Academy cracking 6 off the blade of Virendra Sehwag.
So what a start this is. I hope you weren't a little bit late coming back to see the start of this innings. Couple of boundaries. This is the third ball of the innings. That's out of the screws. And all the way. Opening of the blade, over the top for a boundary. Not half volleys by any means. These first two deliveries, length has been good, but watch this blade open. Totally intentional, over the top, my hands up.
There might be a more studious look to Virendra Sehwag now with the spectacles and all. Well, there you go. But the destructiveness is still the same.
Posted a sweeper on the offside. Will it help though?
He's gone down the ground. He's gone more towards that wideish long arm region. He's got 6 more. Another Academy cracking 6 off the blade of Virendra Sehwag.
So what a start this is. I hope you weren't a little bit late coming back to see the start of this innings. Couple of boundaries. This is the third ball of the innings. That's out of the screws. And all the way.
He's toying with the field. He's toying with the field now is Virendra Sehwag. They put a long on back after that shot. Well, the bird's already flown. I was a little too optimistic there.
It's not the bounce that he thought it was going to have, that one. Well, let him go. That's fine.
Oh, that's 4 more. That's 4 more. He's beaten the infielder once again. And we've seen 18 off this over already. There's 1 ball still to come. The best over for the Bangladesh innings was of 11.
Did you see the smile between these two guys in the middle? Tendulkar's got the best view in the house. He had a practice shot the ball before that one. And that one was right out of the middle for 4.
What do you do if you're Mohammad Rafiq? Probably if you weren't playing, you'll just sit back and watch them play these shots and smile. Oh, that's another misfield. And it'll mean that Virendra Sehwag will retain strike for the next over. It's 19 without loss at the end of 1.
$19 for none. That was the first over, and it was all Sehwag. What about this? Between these guys in the middle, 51,610 runs and 138 centuries in international cricket between Sehwag and Sachin. Yep, that's what I said. It wasn't a mistake. 51,610 runs and 138 centuries.
And in ODIs, 2,648 runs as far as an opening partnership's concerned. In wins that India registered, it included 900 or more run partnerships. This time around, just a little cramped for room, despite the fact that he'd moved a little across. Knew where he wanted to play it.
For Mohammad Sharif, what an opportunity though. And I'm not talking about the opportunity to bowl to these guys, I'm talking about the opportunity to get one of them out. That's what they want to do, they want to break this partnership. So what an opportunity for the Bangladesh boys to pick up a wicket early and get one of these guns. Oh, that's a terrific delivery, it's a big shout as well.
The shape on that ball came in, and what the bowler thought was that probably it hit pad straight up. The umpire, I think, probably a bit of inside edge as well. Let's take another look at this. What are you thinking about if there's a review that's available? Take another look at this. Oh, point of contact outside the off stump. Pad and bat. Yes, pad first, all right, that's what got the bowler excited.
I'd be screaming my lungs out if I was him as well. I get too many opportunities to do that against someone like Sehwag. Beautifully bowled.
He's getting good shape on the ball. He's getting the ball to come in, but that's in the gap, and that's going to be 4. Yes, he will. It just seemed to be like an innocuous push on the offsides. Just run away for 4.
Outfield's fast. The timing's better. Just a little practice shot, I think. That one really in the nets. That's what it looked like. The important thing was the gap.
It just reminded me of something, Mike. I remember the first season of the IPL when Sehwag and Gautam Gambhir and Shikhar Dhawan were playing for the Delhi Daredevils. We'll come back to it after this delivery. Short. Typical response by a fast bowler. I'll come back to that point. I remember Greg Shippard was in charge of the Delhi Daredevils at that time, and I remember before the match, since I used to be on the ground, the only thing that Shippard was doing half an hour before the game was you throw downs to Sehwag and Gambhir, and that's what happened earlier. That leg before appeal, kind of impact well outside the off stump. That's why Sehwag not to perturb. Sachin can laugh about it. Just coming back to those throwdowns, all that you saw was Virendra Sehwag with that full flourish of the blade, cracking the ball away into the nets.
Still don't want to be interfered with behind the bowler. It's one of the great things about these two guys, they're aware. He's aware there's no fielder there, that's for sure.
And even if there is, it doesn't matter. An unacademy cracking 6. And that's another one that's come off the blade of Virendra Sehwag, the second by the Nawab of Najafgarh.
Beautifully played. One of the earlier players of that ramp shot, underneath, intentional 6, backward of square on the offside.
I remember the late Raman Lamba used to play this shot a whole lot back in the days. And then of course, there used to be a nickname in domestic cricket for it. They used to call it the Talwar shot that Raman Lamba used to play. And then there was a more refined version which came out and we said the uppercut of the ramp, so to speak.
I wonder if Sats is going to get a knock here. $29 for none.
There's a stark contrast if you look at the number of dot deliveries bowled by the Bangladesh legends as compared to what the Indian legends bowled. Just 5 dot deliveries in 2 overs that have gone by, and despite that, 29 on the board just tells you the number of boundaries and 6s that we've seen as well.
He's played some wonderful shots. Virender Sehwag, dozen balls. This is the way he started, actually. Magnificent shot through the offside. Second ball he faced, he did that. What about third ball? Let's do that.
This was down the ground for 6. He was toying with the field. The moment he got the mid on up, he hit one over long on, and then, despite the third man being back at the fence, he took his chance and smacked that for 6. And Sachin, for the first time in this match, on strike, and he opens his account with the boundary.
What a beautiful shot that is. 50% of the crowd is allowed to come in and watch these games. It has escalated dramatically since people have known that Sachin Tendulkar and Virender Sehwag are going to be involved. They want to see those sort of boundaries. They've come alive now, that's for sure. Virender Sehwag liked it as well. He said, join the party, Sachin.
Just 77 to win of 107 now. It's a good comeback ball by Alamgir. Look at that. You count the number of dot deliveries and you'd say, okay, that's well done. But then you count the number of boundary balls that we've seen so far, and you say, that's not so good.
The other problem, of course, Bangladesh have is that you're only allowed to have 2 players outside the circle in the first 6 overs. Where have they got them? Third man and also deep backward square leg.
I'm just a little perplexed seeing that deep backward square leg, unless and until Alamgir is thinking about bowling a shorter length delivery.
Bounce him out.
It's going to take...
Don't think it's going to happen?
I don't think so. That's going to take quite some doing.
I agree.
Still a surprise. It's more like protection on a delivery if he drifts down on the pad line. Oh, that could be close, but that's what I meant. If he drifts down the pad line, that's more like protection that you've got in the deep. But Tendulkar lucky to get away with that leading edge.
Thick edges on the bats these days. Almost off the blade, almost off the front of the bat, the way that played. Straight back over the top of the bowler. Edges over the years have increased enormously, but the weight of the bat has not increased a lot. The balance of the bats are really good. It's just a big chunk of wood most of the time. Players like that, and he will like that as well. What a beautiful stroke.
Talking about bats and this sweet spot on the bat, you heard the sound and you knew the result. Crowd knew it as well. 6 boundaries and 2 sixes so far. Take another look at this. Width on offer, had the chance to free his arms. He's not hit it too hard, he's just timed it. And he's placed it well as well. Can't give that much width to the Master Blaster.
I think they're enjoying themselves. Have a look at these shots. Beautiful. Having a great time in the crowd. 39 on the board now. Haven't completed 3 overs yet.
You could see Sudhir Asnani, the umpire, just sanitizing the ball because it had been returned outside the boundary by the ground staff. Oh, that's good. That's good bowling. There was some movement off the seam. End of the 3rd over. It's 39 without loss. Over 30% of the runs already knocked off in this run chase. They need 110, 39 without loss. The Indian legends. The smiles are back because the masters of the game are back as well. And Of course, the Master Blaster back in action. If cricket is religion, then Sachin is God. Remember that line. For the moment though, it's Sehwag on strike. And there's going to be more runs, 4 of them.
He's not running today. He's not going to bother with any running. He's just dealing in boundaries. That's all he wants. I think something to watch with these two guys. We know their ability. We know how brilliant they've been over the years. But straight away, they're in the flow of the game again. Everything's just moving beautifully. Not lightning quick bowling, of course. But even still, their footwork's precise. Their balance is good. The boundaries we've seen have been out of the middle of the bat. Just been a nice strong flow from both batsmen.
Didn't really get hold of it this time around. It'll still be a single for Sehwag. The crowd's loving it, of course. We've also take a look at some of the shots that Sehwag's played through the offside.
Yeah, no problem at all with any of these shots. There's that boundary that Satya scored right at the start. That's the last one he scored as well.
%50 attendance is allowed here at the stadium in Raipur, and you can definitely see the numbers swell from when the game started to when India have come out to bat. Another easy single for the Master Blaster. You've got the Usha fan army. They're the contest winners who are enjoying the match. You got to play the contest, and you get a chance to come out here and watch your favorite players, favorite legends back in action.
And they are having an absolute ball.
Oh, he's just opened the face of the bat, running it down to third man for 4. I said it before, I'll say it again. Sehwag's just toying with the field placement.
Sharif just had a bit of a giggle at that one. And so have those two guys. It's almost like turning the bat on its side to play it. Have a look at the angle of that. That's just extraordinary. Just try doing that next time you have a net. And you're facing a ball. Yes, it was a slower ball, and there was nothing wrong with that ball. It was a very good slower ball out of the back of the hand. And we're just running off the blade, nice and fine, intentionally turning the blade. Magnificent.
Another slower one from Sharif. You've got to say that the India legends have been on full power in this power play, and the 50 of the partnership comes up in just the 4th over.
I would like another look at that boundary, actually. Goodness me.
It seemed to me that he still, despite opening the face of the bat, got it right bang on the center of the blade. Another single here for Tendulkar. That's the end of the over as well, 51 without loss. That's the sight to behold.
See what? Have a look at that. I mean, that's gone very high indeed. I hope we don't lose him.
Wonder if the Bangladesh legends have lost the plot here, because look at that score on the board, 51 without loss, just 4 overs gone. Well, Sachin and Sehwag are running away with the game.
59 to get and 96 balls to get them.
This is the Betway.net moment of the match, the partnership. Sehwag initially taking Rafiq on, and that opening over itself.
Yeah, the Betway.net moment of the match. Outstanding stuff from these two guys to get going. Most of it's been Virender Sehwag. Sparkling shots from Tendulkar though. And that was a beauty.
Probably the cheekiest of them all. Alamgir's back, and I think Bangladesh legends captain Rafiq would be hoping that the first 6 overs get over as quickly as possible. He can actually spread the field.
Yeah, they need a few more guys outside this circle. However, sometimes it's not going to help because they might be needed about 15 rows back.
We saw spin work when the India legends were bowling. I wonder if that might help stem the flow of runs. And the spinners come on in tandem after the power play.
Oh, it's gone further away. The drone's gone. Oh no, it's coming back. Come on, drone, back you come. That's it, coming back, thankfully.
Wonder what the range is, Mike.
I don't know, we better find that out actually. We've got our stats man alongside us. Arun, what's the range of the drone? Can you help us there?
I wonder if this man's thinking, can I bring it down? The way he's been hitting a few, you never know. It's a rare dot delivery when we're in the Sehwag's on strike. You don't get to see too many of those.
And he's that's great. That's great. Terrific celebration.
Look at that, 39 runs of 17 deliveries, 6 boundaries and 2 maximums. Oh, he's just chipped it away, 4 more. Almost as if he was saying, okay, I'm in the sand bunker, bring out the chip shot.
I think one of the things about Virender Sehwag over the years that everyone's marvelled at, and I think many will join me when I say this, is how strong his wrists are. And that's just a prime example. Wrists of steel, digging that one out. Bowler knew it had gone. Dot ball the ball before, but that one disappeared for a boundary.
He wants to take his time.
I don't blame him at all. I might just pull a hamstring. No, I'm sure he's enjoying the challenge. I love that little celebration, by the way, when he got that second dot ball in the over.
What's interesting is to see the extra cover fielder. He's actually charging in from outside the 30-yard circle. Won't matter. That's the first edge that we've seen, and it still resulted in 4.
Yeah, not where he intended, but he'll bank it. This is the Virender Sehwag show. Tendulkar's just got 13 runs out of this partnership of 60 right now.
Yes, and the ball just seeming away from the right-hander through the kitchen sink at it. Virender Sehwag. It's the first edge of his blade. That's off the meat of the blade, and that's going to be 6. An Unacademy cracking 6 and 50 for Virender Sehwag. It's 50 off just 20 deliveries. It's the fastest 50 that we've seen in the Unacademy Road Safety World Series.
And he's loved it as well. Nice little celebration. 66 for none it is. 5 overs gone, 66 for Fernandez. Viru has played magnificently, 53 off 20 balls, and this is what sealed that 50. What a magnificent stroke that is. Teammates loved it. Tendulkar on strike now, the start of the new over, but gee, Virender Sehwag has just been spectacular.
Incredible. And the way he's been batting, looking to time everything, every single time he's looked to play a shot right in the middle of the bat. Great bit of timing, great bit of placement. And anytime anything's pitched up, yeah, that's right, you can flex your muscle, because tonight's your night and you're hitting it out of the park. That's Tendulkar. Vintage Tendulkar at his best.
Outstanding. We haven't seen half volleys at all, but it doesn't matter. The track is true. These two players are magnificent cricketers, and they're just content on driving on the up. Still only 2 men outside the circle, and one of them is not there.
Once again, dancing down the track, looking for the ball coming onto the bat, and just opening the face of the bat. Packs a powerful punch, Tendulkar.
Tried the short ball. That's brave. Didn't quite get hold of that, Tendulkar, and he's just settling for one. There's a recognisable face and paint job. But look at the excitement in this crowd. The youngsters as well are having a magnificent time. They really are. Thoroughly enjoying the proceedings in the middle. Cheering all these boundaries.
Well, the runs are coming in boundaries. That's why you see the crowd on their feet. Look at the wrist there, and I think the thought process would be the bowlers are trying to pitch it up. Obviously, they don't have the pace. They're going for boundaries. Try a couple of short balls. Mike, you want to translate that?
Help me out. Oh, that's nicely bowled. Try to get it underneath the bat.
Tendulkar once again looking to dance down the track and getting himself York there. Relief there. Saw Tendulkar coming down the track looking for the Yorker, because anything pitched up was going away for boundaries. Let's look at the scoring areas, how strong on the offside. Short, and especially in that V. Very strong.
That's nicely fielded actually in the end. Mohammad Rafiq was a little bit undone initially, but then he was fine and stopped the boundary. 74 for none, 6 gone. Six overs gone, 74 for Fernandez. Again, a lovely shot from the drone. The run rate at this stage is just under 12 and a half. So Bangladesh legends will be happy that 6 overs are up, which means they'll be able to send a few scouts out, try and stop these boundaries. Khalid Mahmood into the attack now. Short and hammered for 4. That's gone for a boundary first ball, the over.
dancing down the track. Khalid just looking to pitch it away, and Virender Sehwag was absolutely ready, picked his spot and punched it for 4.
Now that's going to run away to third man for a better work as that region as well. Time for an opportunity to go downstairs to Mohammad Afan. Mohammad, I hope you can hear me.
I can hear you loud and clear.
Afan Pathan, sorry, my
Hi,
mistake. How you doing?
Hi Mike, I'm very well. What about you?
I'm fine, thank you. Now that I've got your name right.
Finally.
Tell me about your trip to Russia. What was that all about?
Well, are we talking about cricket or
No,
movie?
we're talking about movies right now.
Yes, I'm doing a South movie, South Indian movie. I'm playing a Interpol officer, and yeah, it was shoot for. I was there for 7 days. It was minus 17.
Wow.
It was freezing, and yeah, I thought I will not survive, but luckily I survived, and I'm here.
Oh.